Hello friends, today we are going to learn Science and Technology Part 2, Standard 10. Friends, from Science and Technology Part 2, we are going to start our first chapter and I am BD Fandat with you. First chapter is Heredity and Evolution. So friends, we must know what is heredity. Another word for heredity is inheritance. Heredity is transfer of biological character from one generation to another via genes. So again, you may ask me what is genes? Genes is physical and functional unit of heredity and genes are carried via DNA. Genes are carried via DNA. Many times, segment of DNA is also said as genes, and these genes are studied nowadays in the branch of science that is genetics and also in science of heredity. Pioneer of modern genetics is Johann Gregor Mendel. He is also called as father of genetics. Johann Gregor Mendel gives laws of heredity. He carries many experiments on pea plant and he gives law of heredity. How character or traits are carried from parent to their offspring, from parent to their progeny. And his theory means Mendel's theory or laws can't explain why sudden changes take place. Why sudden changes take place. This was explained by Hugo de Vries. Hugo de Vries. And he gave gene mutation theory. He gave gene mutation theory. Sometimes some characters appear suddenly in the offspring. That characters were absent in parent and parents also. And this happened due to sudden change in gene. That may be change in sequence of nucleotide or other changes. And due to this, gene mutate. This is explained by Hugo de Vries in his gene mutation theory. Ostwald Avery, Maclean McCarthy, Colin Lloyd proved that except viruses, all living organisms have DNA as genetic material. This trio of scientists proved, what does they prove? Except viruses, all living organisms have DNA as genetic material. Means genes are carried by DNA from generation to generation, and thus the genes control characteristic of the organism, appearance of the organism. After this trio of scientists, Jacob and Monod proposed model of process of protein synthesis. Jacob and Monod, these two scientists proposed how protein synthesis take place with help of DNA. DNA is master molecule that carries gene, and gene with help of RNA produces protein. So by producing protein they control structure and function of cell and that of body also. And Jacob and Monod model of process of protein synthesis uncovered codes for protein synthesis which were hidden in the DNA. DNA मध्ये प्रोटीन सिंथेसिससाठी कोड लँग्वेज मध्ये इन्फॉर्मेशन असतात. These were uncovered by Jacob and Monod model of process of protein synthesis. We must learn science of heredity. That is because science of heredity is useful for diagnosis, treatment and prevention of hereditary disorder. Second, production of hybrid varieties of animal and plants. We use various type of crop which are hybrid crop, high yielding varieties of crop. In the industrial process, hereditary science is useful in that processes in which microbes are used. Hereditary science is useful in the industrial process in which microbes are used. Thus, this hereditary science is useful in various fields of life, and so this must be studied. Thank you friend. Watch and learn with me. Subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.